Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your personal reading. Thank you again so much for hitting me up for this. I just want to say that every little bit of money that I'm making here on this channel is going to help me with my fashion business. I'm doing ethical and sustainable styling, and I'm helping get that into the mainstream media. And that is very much my cause, so people don't have to hurt the earth or harm other people and countries and cause suffering in order to wear beautiful clothing and have nice things. That's everything I'm about, and this cause is really taking off with all the support I'm making here on this channel. So I just wanted to say thank you again. And I'm definitely glad to help with this. I've been on my own health battle as well. I'm only in my 20s, but I definitely have a lot of wisdom, of course, I've carried in with me from other lives, and I seem to have carried over some health issues as well that I battled in my early 20s and my teenage years. Like, I had a bit of chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia and stuff like that going on, and just dealt with a lot, and I've been through a lot, so I definitely have a lot of advice to give about health. But my cards, of course, have a lot to say as well. So we're gonna just pray that whatever messages need to flow through from Spirit come through, and I'm hoping to help you find your balance and peace again through this reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into your current energy, then we're going to see what energy is leaving your life, then we're going to see what energy is coming in, and then we're going to look into your health. We're going to see what the next step is when it comes to your health, and we're going to see what you should be avoiding when it comes to your health, and then also what you should be doing when it comes to your health. And then we'll get some overall advice from Spirit. So this is your current energy, which is so interesting because it's saying your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So if you're not moving and you're just like, wow, I'm comfortable where I am, this isn't something I'm feeling at all for myself, maybe this is what we're looking at here, a healthy change in the occupants. I very much see this as you. Like, you can see that she's very tired and she kind of looks a little gaunt. There's like this bowl, empty bowl here, and whenever I see this image, it's a positive card, but it always makes me think like this is a much needed change. Like, this woman is tired and run down and like worn and has definitely been through a lot, and this home change is something that's needed. It's a positive change, and so this is totally you right now, what you're going through with your health challenges, and there's a positive you know, connotation to this card that things are going to be working out. And this card's called the Seer, and it comes out for people who are extremely clairvoyant, and I feel like you're very clairvoyant and you have a lot of intuitive gifts. I feel like this journey you're on with your health is a lot more spiritual than you'd know. It's a very spiritual journey. It has a lot to do with how you relate to other people, you know, spiritually and emotionally. It has to do a lot with the way that you see yourself. And I'm getting these messages that if you want to recover from this, that you need to start seeing yourself as, you know, healed and whole and perfect and worthy the way that God sees you. Because healing is simply revealing. It's revealing the truth that you are already, you know, healed in God's perfect image. And so it's kind of, I'm not saying you need to think yourself and just imagine yourself to be better, because these are very real 3D things that you're dealing with here, these pains, and I'm seeing like the burden of this, but I'm seeing that you're at this point where you're no longer resisting the pain. You're no longer resisting this. You're looking at it more as a lesson, and I see that this illness, these pains are it's your teacher, like it's your master, and like you're to respect this path that you're on. And so I also see a lot of people who are going to be around you. Maybe this represents the holidays and like the hustle and bustle. Like, there's definitely a lot of people coming into your life to uplift you. I see a lot of abundance. I see a lot of love and a lot of light around you. But yeah, these are some things that are going on in your current energy. So next we're going to go ahead and look into the energy that's leaving your life. And there was a challenge, but I love to see this card in this position because this is the energy that's leaving your life. And something around unconditional love. It says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. I'm definitely feeling like a root to this illness that you're going through is, you know, this unconditional love. It can be hard to find the love for yourself when you're dealing with these pains and you're feeling guilty and ashamed that you're going through this, and it's like you're wondering why. That's the thing that you wonder whenever you're sick, whenever you're ill. Like the first thing you want to do is you wonder why. You feel like you're cursed, and you wonder, like, is this something I chose before I came down here, or is this something I did to myself, you know, like through choices I made in my life, or is this something that's just happening? Is it a contrast to teach me lessons? It can be really confusing, like, but ultimately it takes you to this state of surrender, because you can never really know why these things happen. I mean, you can use your intuition and clairvoyance to figure it out, but and you know, of course, try to figure out what it means to you on the inside. But overall, like, you just have to accept, and that's what this teaches us. Is it teaches us to accept ourselves for who we are, for where we're at. It teaches us to have unconditional love for ourselves no matter what we're going through, and also unconditional love for others, because as I've gone through my own pain and suffering in life, it's helped me have more empathy and realize, wow, like, everyone else is going through some crazy stuff too. Like, it's not just me. Like, maybe I should be kinder, maybe I should give more, maybe I should have more unconditional love, and understand that all of us here on this planet are not without our trials and tribulations. This is what we learn from. It's what makes us stronger. And truly, this can be the catalyst for your greatest good. So I'm seeing the wound has become your teacher. It's been a lot for you. It's been a lot of confusion. But this is the energy that's leaving your life. No longer is it a challenge. I feel like a deeper respect within you for this path. And I very much feel like you're kind of heading to the end. Like, things are coming to a resolve here. And the energy that's coming in, this is really cool. It says you are good at helping and counseling and healing. So you're very good at helping, you're very good at counseling, you're very good at healing. And I keep saying over and over, the wound is your teacher. Like, going through this has definitely given you more empathy. And me going through I was going through my thing with, like, the chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia type of thing, and a lot of aches and pains, because I wasn't eating and being very healthy at a point in my life, and I was overextending myself in my energy, and but at the same time I was also doing, like, physical therapy and working with the elderly, and doing like fitness training with the elderly, and doing healing and stuff like that. So in a weird way, like, everything I was going through with my health helped me have a lot more empathy for the elderly people I was working with, and all the pains and aches and, like, diseases, illnesses, and everything that they were dealing with. I was able to, like, be a lot more understanding of their pain, and be able to help them on a whole new level since I had that understanding. If I hadn't experienced that so young in my life, I don't know if I would have been able to be that good of a healer and being able to help in that capacity, and be able to have, like, the heart for that, and, like, the passion and motivation to do it. And that's where I'm at right now with tarot. Like, I've been through so much that I just, you know, I love answering questions. I love helping restore people's faith. I love using my intuitive gifts to feel into certain situations. And I feel like that's what's going on with you. I'm telling you all these stories and personal things about me because I'm being guided to. It's like you have been through so much here on your path and your journey, especially with this pain, that, like, it's given you empathy. Like, you can almost feel other people's pain now. And so, like, this is your superpower, and you can use it to help heal people, help guide people, help counsel people. Maybe you find out, you know, through this path that you have a love for healthy eating and you want to be a nutritionist. Maybe you start developing a yoga practice and you become a yoga teacher. Maybe you don't end up taking a traditional path. Maybe you just end up shining light and love to whoever comes across your path from now on, because this has kind of opened your heart. But this is what's happening. They're saying stay dedicated to your path because something wants to grow out of this time for you, and not to overlook it. So that's beautiful, beautiful energy coming in. You know, these things that happen to us in our life, we have the potential to flip it around to work for us. I'm being guided to pull this card for you. If I can find it. Anyways, we have the potential and the ability to flip it around to work for us and to make it something that will serve us. Even if at the time it's something that's horrible and it's like frustrating part of our path, like we are the creators of our journey and of our path, and we have the ability to handle these things that come into our life and to, you know, to go through it, to process it. Of course, we're going to feel the pain and we're going to feel the doubts and the fears and everything, but we have the ability to move through all of that and to choose peace and to choose harmony and to choose to make it into something that will serve us. So I want to present you with this concept of alchemy, because I feel like this is you. Like you're an alchemist. You're going to be an alchemist in this situation. And what alchemy is it's someone who makes the best out of the worst and doesn't allow external events to govern their internal condition. So flip it around to work for you. How can you flip this situation around to work for you? I suffered some major trauma in my life. And the way that I flipped it around to work for me is by sharing all of these healing messages I've been learning. I ended up having to do a lot of self-help. I ended up having to do a lot of therapy, a lot of healing. And it took me on this path and this journey, and I couldn't help but share all this information with others. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. Like, you're on this path, you're on this journey, you're going to grow, you're going to learn, and then the next step is to share. You know, just look at the life cycle of a butterfly. You know, you're the caterpillar, then you go into the cocoon, you're very much in the cocoon right now, and then you break out, you get your wings, you become the butterfly, and you fly. And that's what this is. You know, this is part of the life cycle, part of the journey for you. You're in the cocoon, but ultimately you're going to flip this around to work for you. You're going to be an alchemist, just like the caterpillar. So, next we're going to go ahead and see what's going on with your health. And they're saying, you're safe and you're protected. There's a greater reason for this, like just like I was tapping into. And they're kind of sidestepping the question and asking you this. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So, I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. It says, if you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you'll recognize the ancient rhythms of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you to the mother of all creation and to the sound of the planet Earth. These rhythms can't be faked or forged. They're natural and eternal. What part of you are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others to the detriment of hearing the sounds of your own rhythm? Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much as a part of nature as are the trees, animals, and sunsets. Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you accord everyone and everything that you love? Listen to them, my child. Listen to your dreams. They'll activate the powerful eruption of passion in your life. Don't be afraid of your own passion, for it will propel you naturally and will excite and invigorate you. When you dance to the rhythms of your life, you're truly alive in all ways. How beautiful is that? So they're wanting you to follow your passion in your heart, regardless of what's happening right now with your health. So the next step for you is compassion. They're saying, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I very much see this as a message to have compassion for yourself, not judge yourself as you go through this. They're wanting you to adopt more of a playful attitude. Otter is all about playfulness. Just Google, or actually go on here on YouTube and type in funny otter compilation, and oh my gosh, there's this one otter that like crawls out of the river and goes around this lady's legs, like runs around her and keeps playing with her just like a little dog. So they're very playful, and they're wanting you to embrace your inner child and to play and to get off your funeral bed is what they're saying. Like you need to get up and you need to live again. But they're still saying it's okay to take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. You're very much at this crossroads right now in your life where you're trying to figure out, like, how are you going to alchemize this? How are you going to make this work for you? And they're saying art. You know, I was at a time with my, I mentioned I went through a lot of trauma. I had a lot of depression. I was having a hard time getting out of bed. And that's how I ended up getting into tarot cards, because it was something I could do in bed. And like, I started painting, I started writing music, and these are things I kind of always did, but I took it to the next level. And now my paintings are in galleries. Now I've got this YouTube channel going with and connecting with people with my tarot cards. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to blow it up and turn it into this huge thing. I'm just saying, like, you never know what can come out of this time. And there's a lot you can do. So focus on what you can do. If you're tired, if you're sensitive because you're going through this healing, then why not spend time like expressing yourself and making art and making crafts and just taking it easy and resting and taking a load off, you know? Listen to your body is a huge message that's coming through. Allow the time for this healing and growth and express yourself. They're saying express yourself through creative activities. So the next step for you, avoid this. They're just wanting you to know that you're very sensitive right now. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. I see chemicals standing out for you. They're telling you to eat more of a plant-based diet. Lots of greens, try to get purified water, and, you know, definitely talk to your doctor when it comes to your diet, because I can't really give you medical advice, but definitely more greens. A plant-based diet is going to help. For me, going vegan has been something that's helped my health 100%. Like, I don't get sick anymore. Like, everyone's sick and I'm not sick. Like, I haven't gotten sick, honestly, very much since I've gone vegan. So, I always tell people to research that and talk to your doctor, and you know, veganism all the way. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It cures a lot of ailments. In my own life, I've cured pretty much all my, I don't have the issues with my energy or with the chronic fatigue or anything like that anymore since I've gone vegan. And exercising just like a half-hour a day, and going out into nature, getting sunshine. You'd be surprised what laughter, play, and sunshine and nature can do for your body. They're saying you need to get out of your cave. Just little outings into nature, you know, sit by it. Don't like exert yourself. Just sit down by a creek, take deep breaths. And you'd be really surprised what this would do for weight loss too. I actually, at one point in my healing journey, stopped working out. And I didn't change my diet or anything. I just went out into nature and like got more sunshine and started resting more. And all of a sudden I lost like 40 pounds. It was crazy. And I think a lot of the weight was because of stress and was because of like, you know, just pushing my body really hard. And so they're saying don't push yourself, and going out into nature and like lots of rest is going to help you, and just being aware of your sensitivity. So they're wanting you to stay focused, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you'll make your mark. Like, you have something you're developing right now, maybe along the lines of some type of business or maybe your artwork, and so they're saying to stay focused on that. They want you to continue your healing and clearance. They're saying there's an emotional root to a lot of these issues. There's this book that's called You Can Heal Your Life, which is legit, and it talks about like the emotional connection to a lot of like pains and ailments, and they're saying meditation and like healings could help you, because our body is very holistic, and there are alternative ways to like heal pain as well, and through meditation, and they're telling you to look into that. But they're saying you're going to be fulfilled. Like focus on fulfillment, focus on you know, healing is revealing the truth of your infinite beauty and your infinite health and your infinite wellness. And the overall advice for you is purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So detox is coming up for you. Unclog your vessel. You know, whatever that means. Some people like to do the juice diets. Like I said, always talk to your doctor. But some people just like to cut certain things out of their diet that aren't healthy. You know, obviously more greens always helps, lots of water, but detox, whatever that means for you. And I don't know, this is a card that's saying you can do this. I feel like a lot of the root to these illnesses are tied to traumas earlier in your life with your family. And they're saying, like, it's okay to be on your own. You've broken out and you've gotten to a place where you can, I don't know, I just see this wolf howling and it's just like victory. So they're saying like victory, like, yes, you've got some, there's some health issues here you're trying to clear up, but overall, like, you have victory in your life. Like, you've already won, like, you're free, and they just want you to focus on that. So I hope that this message resonates with you. I decided to like add some extra minutes to this reading just because I know that this message is going to help others as well. So thanks for that. Peace out.